Shalom, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS Ruwal, who I learned this truth from, and salutations and blessings to you elect, starting with the 144,000. So, this is a movie called A Clockwork Orange, and I just found out about it yesterday. All right, I have not watched it, but I've read summaries about it, and I've read people's summary of it, you know. Um, and to be honest, like 100%, I might not even watch it. Like from the trailer, it looks really bugged, like it looks disturbing, like bugged out, you know. But in this movie, this, by the way, this is a Stanley Kubrick movie. Okay, he directed a lot of movies, but one of the most prominent being Eyes Wide Shut, right? Which he pretty much they actually took him out, right, shortly after. But Stanley Kubrick, this is 1971, right, 72. As you see the symbology on the cover, right? This movie goes into a lot, man. This movie, from what I've gathered already, like I said, I have not watched it, but it goes into MK Ultra, it goes into Adrenochrome, it goes into a lot of wickedness. And the actual term, A Clockwork Orange, I got it right here, right? It says Alex has been deprived, this is the character, Alex has been deprived of moral choices by the state and thus has become a clockwork orange, something that appears human but is only mechanical. Okay? So, and somewhere else I read that someone also said, orange meaning, he looks fresh on the outside, he looks normal, but he's wound up like a clockwork, right? He's wound up by somebody. So, like I said, this movie has hints of MK Ultra, but I'm gonna play a clip, and then I'm gonna get a scripture. I'm gonna play a clip though from the movie about adrenochrome, and like I said, if people don't know what adrenochrome is, a lot of brothers know. You hear about it. It's even been on Dr. Phil. It's almost damn near mainstream, but this is from 1971, right? This is from 1971, and they mentioned that word in this movie. So this is not something like that came out as a conspiracy and then you have it in movies being mentioned, like you had a movie with Johnny Depp in the 90s, I believe, right? But that's still the 90s. But this is 1971. So I'm going to play the clip and you're going to hear it. I'm going to replay it because it's said very suddenly.
There was me, that is Alex, and my three droogs, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dim. And we sat in the Korova milk bar trying to make up our razoo dogs what to do with the evening. The Korova milk bar sold Milk Plus Velocet, or Synthamesk, or Adrenochrome, which is what we were drinking. This would sharpen you up and make you ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence. Which is what we would drink. Velocet, or Synthamesk, or Adrenochrome, which is what we would drink. Or Adrenochrome, which is what we were drinking.
You heard what he said? Or Adrenochrome, which is what we were drinking. Yo, man, hey, these devils, man, they've been throwing this stuff in our faces for decades. This is 1971, okay? And that shows you that all this madness has been around for a long time. This is Psalm 16:3. But to the saints that are in the earth, and to whom the excellent, in whom is all my delight, their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer. nor take up their lips, Salakia, nor take up their names into my lips. Okay? And that's a thing that these devils do, starting with the top Edomites, man. You know, dealing with these top Edomites, these sorcerers, you know. And you Jakes, you partake in that. Drink offerings of blood. Now let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 1. GNT, your immortal spirit is in every one of them, and so you gently correct those who sin against you. You remind them of what they are doing and warn them about it so that they abandon their evil ways and put their trust in you, Lord. You hated the people who lived in your holy land long ago, which were who? The Canaanites, the Perizzites, right? The Hittites, all the different Hamites, right? And it says, because they did horrible things, they practiced magic and conducted unholy worship. They killed children without mercy and ate the blood and ate the flesh and blood of human beings. They were initiated into secret rituals, and this is what has been passed down through different kingdoms, through the Assyrians, the Babylonians, okay, then the Persians, the Greeks, Romans, all the way down through the Renaissance. Everything was carried out. And now this is coming out. P. Diddy. And that's P. Diddy, man. That thing is just so tip of the fucking iceberg. You know? That's just the tip. You know, that's not even the tip. That's just a scapegoat. You know, this thing goes very deep. The network, you know, and the actual ceremonies that these devils do, that they conduct. You know? And like I said, if you don't know about Adrenochrome, go, you know, research it, go on Rumble, Odyssey, right? You're not going to find really anything. Although you do have references on YouTube, like I said, in movies. There's a YouTube video, I believe, Adrenochrome in movies, you know, and like I said, they've been pushing this and throwing it in our faces, man. Why would they put that in 1971? And that shows you that time period, 1969, is the beginning of the end for the Edomites, right? When you say your nest among the stars, from thence will I bring thee down to the ground. 1969, from the 669, late 60s, 70s, you had all the revolutions, the protests, the women became more promiscuous, drugs, violence, right? Sorceries, madness, injuries, you know, witchcraft, right? So that time period was Kubrick showing people as well. That was a guy pretty much in Clockwork Orange, just a, you know, MK Ultra agent, you know, a test subject, right? He said, we're drinking adrenochrome. It makes us sharp and ready for ultra violence. Okay, to commit, because you're pretty much drinking adrenaline that's been pumped throughout the blood, and you're drinking the blood with it. And this is what these people did. They killed somebody and they were terrified, and then they drank their blood for their own reasons, man. Right? It says, verse 6, in which parents murdered their own defenseless children. It was your will for our ancestors to destroy these people, so that the land which you consider the most precious of all lands would be a suitable home for your people. You know? And guess what? Jake did the same thing, you know? Right? Jake did the same thing. This is Jeremiah 19. Let me see, 19 and 5. It says, they have built also the high places of Baal to turn their sons, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind. See? So that's what Jake was doing as well. And they still do it, right? In the NLT, they have built pagan shrines to Baal, and there they burn their sons as sacrifices to Baal. I have never commanded such a horrible deed. It never even crossed my mind to command such a thing. So yeah, a lot of these things happen in the industry. When this person dies and this family member dies of this celebrity, a lot of these things are blood sacrifices, man. All right, people aren't really seeing what's going on, and they don't have the prudence okay, and the spiritual vision to see, okay. But everything is being lifted up, right? You're seeing, like I said, people are bugging out because of Diddy. Oh my God, he popped Meek Mill and he popped Justin Bieber when he was 15, and he was doing this, and he, look, man, these guys are just small time gatekeepers. Diddy got he got demons running through him up and down, and he's a gatekeeper, right? That can pretty much fulfill his lust through these through fresh meat, pretty much, man. The new guy comes, and that's who he wants. That's the story. That's what's going on. But he's a guy that's so low level, right? We're talking about the people that, the captains of the entertainment industry, man. The CEOs and the top people in the labels. Okay? Even producers and various people with connections, man. The unnamed people, you can't even really name them. All right, the tunnel diggers. Anyway, Kahalalim, La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Racha HaKodash. Shalom to the elect.